Standard 6th, Subject Maths, Chapter 17, Geometrical Constructions, Practice Set 40. Dear students, let us learn how to draw a perpendicular to a line from a point outside the line. In the previous practice set number 39, you learned how to draw a perpendicular to a line from a point on the line. Now here you see that the point is outside the line. So we have line xy, and using a set square, we are going to draw a line perpendicular to xy through point P, which is outside the line. So let's do it. First, we will have to take a scale and a pencil to draw a straight line. So draw one straight line, and once you have drawn the line, don't forget to mark the arrows on both the ends to indicate that it is a line. Now name the line X, Y. So draw line XY and now take point P anywhere outside XY. Now we are going to use a set square. So place one of the arms of the right angle of a set square along the line XY such that the other arm meets point P, and draw a line straight passing through point P on line XY. Slide the set square along the line in such a way that the other arm of its right angle touches point P. Mark the arrows and now mark the point of intersection as point S and mark the perpendicular sign. Check with the help of a protractor whether the line is perpendicular or not. Yes, it is exactly at 90°, which tells us that this line SP is perpendicular on line XY. You can read it as line SP or line PS. It is perpendicular to XY through point P, which is outside the line. This is how we draw a perpendicular to a given line through a point outside the line using a set square. Now let's learn using a compass and a ruler. So using a compass and a ruler, how are we going to draw a perpendicular line to a point outside the line? Let's see. First, we will draw a line. So draw a straight line using a scale and a pencil. Mark the arrows on both the ends and name the line as M on one side and N on other side. This forms a line MN. Now take a point K outside the line. So once you draw line MN, take any point K outside the line. Now placing the compass point at K, you can see the compass point is being placed at K. Use any convenient distance and draw arcs to cut the line MN at 2 points. So you can see here 2 arcs have been drawn to cut line MN. One arc we name with point A and the other arc which cuts line MN is named as point B. Now take your compass again and place the compass point, point at A and taking a distance greater than half of B. So where B is there, close to it, not more than B but close to B. We take the distance and mark one arc down, and then from B we repeat. So we draw an arc on the lower side of line MN. First we keep at M and then we keep at N, and then we check if the arcs are not intersecting. You can go back to A and extend the arc so that the two arcs intersect each other and we get a point. So that point is, we have to mark and give it a name, say point T. Now draw the line KT. Line KT will be perpendicular to line MN. We put the arrows on both the ends of line KT. So this way we have drawn line KT perpendicular to line MN through a point K which is outside the line using a compass. Next, we shall learn drawing the perpendicular bisector of a segment using a compass. Now segment means it will not have arrows. It will be a segment with end points. A segment always has got end points. So remember this difference. If you are asked to draw a segment and its perpendicular bisector, you don't have to mark the segment with arrows but with end points. So you'll have to draw a segment. You can take it of a measurement if you want of some measure, or you can just, for example, we are drawing this, so you can take any measure. So let's see how we can draw perpendicular bisector of a segment using a compass. So let's begin. First, we will use a scale to draw a segment. I'm going to measure 8 centimeters exactly to draw this segment. So at 8 I will stop. So one end point I name it as A and the other end point we name it as B. And this is exactly 8 centimeter. You can measure and check. It is 0 to 8. So this is a segment which measures 8 centimeter. Now we have to draw a perpendicular bisector. So place the compass at point A and taking a distance greater than half the length of seg AB, draw two arcs, one below and one above seg AB. So this way we have drawn two arcs. Place the compass point at B and using the same distance, remember same distance, draw arcs to intersect the previous arcs. So this way we got two arcs, one up above AB and one below AB. Name them point P and point Q. Where the arcs intersect, you can name the points as point P and point Q. Now draw line PQ with the help of a scale and pencil. This way, we can say that the line PQ is the perpendicular bisector of seg AB. You can verify it. How to verify? Use the scale and check whether the perpendicular bisector passes through 4, as half of it is 4. So yes, it is passing through 4. This tells us that both the sides are divided equally. The line bisects AB into two equal parts. Hence, it becomes the perpendicular bisector of the given segment AB. So, remember, a perpendicular bisects the given segment. A perpendicular bisector of a segment bisects it into two equal parts. So, these are the equal sides. With this, we can begin with our practice set number 40. So, you have altogether 4 questions in practice set number 40. Let's start solving them one at a time. Question number 1. Draw line L. Take point P anywhere outside the line. So we have to draw one line L. Take point P anywhere outside now. And using a set square, draw line PQ perpendicular to line L. You can see the solution. Let's see how we can do it actually. So let's first take a scale and a pencil and draw one line L. So draw a straight line, mark its arrows since it's a line and it is given in the question draw line L. So we mark it with a single letter L. Now it is told to us take point P anywhere outside the line. So outside the line we take point P on top. And next the question says using a set square. So take a set square, place it properly such that point P is just next to the set square, one arm of the set square, and the other arm of the set square is on line L. Draw a line PQ perpendicular to line L. You can stop on the line or you can extend it further. So this is how we mark a line and mark it with arrows on both sides. This is a point Q. So we got PQ perpendicular to line L through point P, which is outside the line, using a set square. So this way we have completed our question number 1. Line PQ is perpendicular to line L through point P outside the line. Question number 2. Draw line AB. Take point M anywhere outside the line. So again we have to draw one line AB and take one point M outside. And using a compass and ruler, this time we have to use a compass and a ruler. We have to draw line MN perpendicular to line AB. So you can see the solution here. Let's do it. First, we will take a scale and a pencil to draw a line AB. In the question it is mentioned, draw line AB. So we will have to name the line as A, B respectively. Point A on one side and point B on the other end. This forms a line AB. Now take point M anywhere outside the line. So anywhere outside the line, we prefer it to take it on top. So we take point M on top outside the line. Now using a compass, we are going to place the pointer of the compass on point M and draw arcs intersecting line AB at two different points, one near B and one near A. Once we have drawn the two arcs, we are going to keep our pointer now on point A, and then we are going to first we will name the points, point P and point Q. Once we have named the points, we can place a pointer at point P and take more than half the distance before Q and mark an arc below line AB. Similarly, from Q, same distance, we mark an arc intersecting the previous arc. Once we get two intersecting arcs, the point of intersection, name it as point N. Now, with the help of a scale, you are going to join M, N and extend the line further to mark the arrows. We got line MN perpendicular to line AB through point M outside the given line. So this way we have completed our question number 2. Line MN is perpendicular to line AB. Do write, after completing the figure, do write the answer as shown here, that line MN is perpendicular to line AB. Next, question number 3. Draw a line segment AB of length 5.5 cm. Remember, now we have to draw a line segment. So we will mark it with end points, not arrows. An exact measurement is given 5.5. And then we have to bisect it using a compass and a ruler. So let's start. First, we will draw a line segment exactly 5.5 cm in measurement. So 0 and after 5 points, that makes it 5.5. So we draw first one segment which is 5.5 centimeter in length. Mark the endpoints, name them as A and B. It's given in the question. Draw a line segment AB of length 5.5 centimeter. So we can write below the line segment that it is 5.5 centimeter. Now we have to bisect it using a compass. So placing on point A the pointer, more than half the distance of AB we take and we mark arc on top and one below AB. Now we are going to place the pointer on B and mark same way with the same distance, we are going to mark arcs, one on top, one on down. Now you see that the arcs are not intersecting. So in such times, you can always go back to A without changing the distance in the compass, extend the arcs to intersect each other properly. Once the arcs intersect each other, you can give those points names. So here we are going to name them point M. It's not given in the question. You can give any name. Point M, point N. Okay. So once you have named the points, join the points using a scale and a pencil. So we are going to join these points and draw a straight line. Mark the arrows, and here we have line MN perpendicular to line AB. It's not line AB, it's segment AB. So seg AB is bisected here. That means it's equal on both the sides of MN. You can take a scale and verify it for yourself that both the sides of line MN are equal. We had taken 5.5 total. That means somewhere 2.7 and between 2.7 and 2.8 will be a perpendicular line MN. Exact half of 5.5. So this way we have drawn line MN, which is perpendicular bisector of seg AB. It is a perpendicular bisector. A perpendicular bisector bisects a segment into two equal parts. So remember this property. Now we shall move on to question number 4. Take point R on line XY. So we have to draw line XY and take point R on the line, not outside. Read the questions properly. Draw a perpendicular to XY at R using a set square. So let's do it. You have already seen how to do it. First, we are going to draw a line XY with help of a scale and a pencil. So draw a straight line. Put the arrows carefully. Since it's a line, you have to put the arrows. Name the point X on one side and point Y on the other side, saying that it is line XY. Now we have to draw perpendicular to XY at point R, which is on the line. So first we have to take point R on the line. And now we will use a set square and place its vertex exactly at R, the right angle. The right angle of the set square, the vertex, we place it on point R, and then we draw a straight line. You can slide the set square downwards to extend the line if you wish, or you can stop at point R itself. So this way we have completed drawing a perpendicular to XY at R. You can name point T on top so that you can see that TR is perpendicular to XY. Line TR is perpendicular to line XY. So this way we have completed our question number 4 and also practice set 40 and the chapter number 17, geometrical constructions. So hope you have understood this chapter. You need to practice it to understand better. So do practice all the sums as shown in the videos here, and stay safe, keep learning, and thank you.